What up, what up, what up, world? This is Jamal the RX, and we're back with another episode of Valley of the Beats, the podcast. And I got my co host with me.
Peace, peace, everybody. It's SKYYEHARPER. That's Sky Harper. And a moment of silence for Miles, who is not here. And on to the guest of the hour. Go ahead and introduce him for us, Jamal.
This man is responsible for running this entire studio.
Okay.
He is coming from Texas.
Big Texas. Yes.
He came specifically here to do the podcast. I'm lying, but
Tell the truth. He's here for us.
Yeah, for sure. Let's make some noise for Ruben, aka Fleek.
Thank you.
Also,
I'm honored.
I
Thank you
did
guys.
not know your name was Ruben. Maybe I will tell you my government
Yeah,
off camera.
Off camera?
Off cam, you might get the
Okay.
government. It's only
Thank
right, Ruben.
Okay. Why you say it like that?
I don't know why I said it like that. So on your Instagram, you are listed as, you've listed yourself as a big plan executor and a community builder.
I'm
right?
not the research.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. What did you think this was? So
Oh my
tell us
goodness.
a little bit. I want to start with what community
Yeah.
means to you,
Yeah.
and then the importance of executing big plans and your mindset behind that. Starting there, because I think that is going to relate directly to a lot of what it is that you do and help us to understand you from that perspective as well. There's a lot we're going to cover, right?
100%. So let's start with community.
Mm-hmm.
Community is everything. Community is an important part of the journey. When you start to find out what you're passionate about, you can do as much as you can to get as far as you can, but you're going to have to go find people that are like-minded
Yeah.
and that are as passionate or as interested as you are in those things, and start building your community with them. You might do a job for them. Maybe they're making a song and you do the beat, and they do the raps. You switch roles, and you help and you assist each other. I'll mop today, you sweep tomorrow, type of deal.
Right.
So
I'll wash the dishes, you take out the trash.
and that's what community is just uniting over a vision. Hey, let's get this music out here, let's get these beats, let's whatever the goal is. And you got to curate. I don't know if it's unfortunate, but not everyone is going to take it seriously. So you do have to check intention sometimes.
Yeah.
Not everybody that's there necessarily is there for the right reason. So
100%.
curate your community. The way I do it, I'll never have to fire nobody. I just kind of step to the side and keep moving. I just stay in motion with it. So when people see me working, they know what's up.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So then how does that relate to some of the bigger plans that you've executed? As far as, community, I think is something that's really big here at Marmera, as well as with Song Lab Live. So talk to the people a little bit about those things as well.
100%. So as far as big plans, I consider myself an amplifier.
Oh my
But-
God. So really, I consider myself a human crystal quartz, which is essentially like the same thing.
Oh, bet.
Mhm.
That's dope. That's dope. So, you say, hey, yo, Fleek, I want to shoot a music video of me on a white unicorn. And I'm like, okay, bet. I know someone that owns a white horse. So we just got to figure out how to get some glue and stick a horn on them and get a videographer.
Right.
So it's not, when I say big plan executor, it's not always my plan, my idea. It can be other people's ideas. But it's about accountability. All right, let's put this project on paper, write out what our vision is, and then just go step by step. And I tell people, things don't always have to be quote unquote big. Set your expectations low and over exceed that shit. That way you can stay consistent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People want to do these grandiose big things, but you got to get habits doing the small things consistently. So that's what I be on with big plans and stuff. A lot of my social circle is just people that have visions and have plans, and then we have a lot of alignment over those things. There's a lot of overlap. So it's like, hey, we all go in the same direction. Let's link up.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's more power. There's, what is it? Strength in numbers. There we go.
Yeah, 100%.
And what is it? The other one, you can go further together than you can alone.
And then there's, if you teach a man how to fish,
okay,
and how to cook a deer, I don't know.
Wait,
there's all types.
I thought you were really about to cook there.
If you teach a man and set him on fire, he'll be warm the rest of his life,
which will be short. Hopefully,
he'll be warm the rest of his life. That's morbid. I'm sorry. What type of show is this?
You said what type of show? Whatever type of show we make it.
Okay.
Whatever it ends up being is perfectly okay with us, I think.
For sure.
So what came first, Marmera or Song Lab?
Song Lab. Okay. Song Lab came first. So Marmera, I started off as a resident here. Mm-hmm. So I had Song Lab over at Central Studios. Shout out to Crondo. Shout out to Bilal.
Shout out Crondo. Shout out Bilal.
Yeah, those brothers over there with the Brothers Network. I can't think of the name. Brother, they do a lot of stuff in the community for youth. And they have, a recording studio. Shout out Rich Grand too. Shout out Rich Grand. I started over there using their facility, and with Song Lab, the idea behind that was to create a space for artists to come together to create and collaborate together. Because in my experience, I started off as an artist, like in other regions of the world, artists come together on like, what's the word? A frequency. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Frequency meaning like in intervals, like every month we come together, and frequency isn't like alignment. Like we are all on the same wave on this stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was my mission there, getting it started with Central Station. And then it just kind of grew. And then I met through Earl, one of the co-hosts on Song Lab. He reintroduced me to Rock. I met Rock years ago. He probably don't even remember when he met me the first time. I was just a knucklehead before, but I pivoted, changed my life, all that, another story.
Okay.
Noted. Duly noted. Earl introduced me to him because Earl had a residency here. Earl brought me on to his residency. I started off paying for a residency here. Like I tell people, like, if you have an opportunity to build with someone, and if you can budget it, manage it, like pay the fee, and pay that fee to be incorporated into the situation, because we do have to keep the lights on. Right. Like this situation here, this is like almost like a library. Mm-hmm. Like it's a community-based facility. It's a co-op working space. So we want to encourage people to bring their business here to grow their business. Come here, grow your clientele, grow your production skills, grow your engineering skills, your artistry, all of those things. And the fee that you put into the facility goes back into keeping the facility running. So music is a challenging space right now as far as making money. No one's making money in music like that. Right. Yeah. I don't know. Did I answer your question?
It definitely answered my question. I think it gave us a lot more. I think that I definitely agree with you as far as a lot of people aren't making money with music. And I think that speaks to even the difference in how a lot of like mainstream artists are choosing to promote their music these days. There's a lot more boots on the ground. There's a lot more like very direct sales. Come buy my merch from me. Let me shake your hand. Take a picture with me for some money, because there's definitely a lot of hands and a lot of pockets, and they have to find their way when it comes down to making money these days, for sure. Yeah. So we've talked about Song Lab. We've talked about Marmera. Now, what exactly is Fleek Sauce Media? We're going to kind of bring it in. We're going to bring it in like a little triangle.
No, this is a great question. Thank you for asking that.
No problem.
So I consider myself an all-around creative. Like, if you give me some paint and a brush, I'm going to start painting. Like, whatever tools I have available to me, I'm going to be creating with. Fleek Sauce started just because I had a camera. My sister brought me a Canon Rebel T7, which is like an amateur camera, right? It's like maybe $400, and she's like, take pictures for my school alumni event. So she gave me, actually, I don't think she even paid me for it. She just said, she just flew me out to Chicago. She's like, I'll fly you on a plane. There's free snacks. You'll get to network and meet people. So I was like, bet, I'll come out and take pictures. So she bought the camera from me. I guess the camera's the payment. So she gave me the camera. I took pictures, and then I just had a real affinity for capturing people. So when I came back to Arizona, I just continued to do it. And I started off taking like pictures of models. So I guess like I'll go to the strip club and I'll be like, are you trying to get your OF up? And they'd be like, of course I'm trying to get. I'm like, all right, it's gonna cost you money, and we're gonna take some pictures. That didn't work so well as a business plan with my wife, because she was like, are you just only working with these type of women? And I was like, I can diversify my portfolio. So I started doing these meetup events to meet different people that are not strippers. For one thing, strippers love taking pictures.
Yes.
So this was a research plan I had. I was like, I'm gonna be the man taking pictures of these women that love to be naked and looked at. So, that was my whole marketing plan niche there.
I need to steal that, to be honest with you.
That did sound very relevant to something we talked about.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. Like I got a lot of hippie like friends and associates, so like I'm comfortable with nudity. It's not a problem. It's not even so much of a sexually charged thing. It's just like a person's natural state. Like I used to work in a hospital. If you ever work in a hospital, you might have to wipe a person's ass. Like you got to do all those things professionally. So anyway, I had the camera and I started building up a little bit of buzz, clientele, and then I just got into, I guess, creative ideas. So I would reach out to people, see what they're interested in creating. With me, art, especially with like visuals, I want to create things that people haven't seen before or that are really unique. So I don't just take pictures to just take them. I want to create something that's different than what's been seen before. So it's just a creative outlet that I have with Fleek Sauce Media. And then it's just everything about the human experience. Fleek Sauce is one of our mottos or sayings is united culture. Metaphysically, I believe we're all the same person.
Yeah. So
if you guys study quantum physics and superposition and how something can be in one spot and in a different spot, it's simply because it's still here and it's still there. And it's the same thing with consciousness. So, a person that might think differently than you can still find and see yourself in that person.
I would say something out of pocket. But
say it. There is no fucking pocket. Say it.
I don't feel that way with the MAGA crew.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a great example, bro. So here's the thing here. I want you guys. Do you guys watch? You guys watch science fiction TV shows?
Yeah,
kind of. There's a show called Dark Matter. I want you guys to just give it a watch, because the reason why, the way that your personality is there's a couple different factors. One, there's environmental. There's shit that's happened to you. And then there's also the reality that you created yourself. So we are constantly recreating our reality. You know what I mean? There's a reality right now where instead of my right hand and I did this, I did it with my left hand. Seriously, there is a juxtaposition of dual realities, a multiverse happening all the time, in which there is a MAGA Jamal. There's a Jamal out there in another dimension that loves MAGA, right? So it's finding the possibility that you could also be that person, and then understanding the compassion, the love, the humanity in that individual, because it's a different perception. That's literally how you have a person on this side of the, whatever you want to call it, political ideology, and a person over here. Something happened to this Jamal where he went to a Republican convention and some cowboy dude gave him $1,000 and said, "You ride with us forever," and that resonated with him, and he grew up MAGA, right, in that reality. You know what I'm saying? So different events take place that shape us and that kind of help us become who we are. At the same time, our psychology, our psyche is evolving the reality that we're in right now. So the key thing I want people to take away is always ask, like, why do you believe what you believe? Like, that really will peel away the layers of like any religion, politics, anything that's a challenging thought you have in your mind. Just go like, why do I believe that? How did I come to that conclusion? Like, have I looked at the other side to get there? Like, how do I know this is 100% true? And if it's a 1% chance it's not true, let's take a real hard look at that 1%. Like, explore that 1%, because that 1% is normally what people need to go open up their minds. Was that a lot? That was a lot about a lot.
It was amazing.
Oh, shit. That was a good question, though, Jamal. That's a good question.
That's Sky. Can't take credit for
that.
that.
Sky did that?
That was me, yeah.
Wait till I learn your government name. I'll be like, thanks, Deborah.
Ew.
Oh, not Deborah.
It wouldn't be Deborah. Nice try.
Jessica.
Do I fucking give Deborah or Jess?
You don't give none of that.
Thank you.
I feel like you got a black girl name.
I do. Because I'm a black girl raised by a black girl.
I'm talking about like...
And that's on black girls.
Does it begin with an L?
No, I'm not a LaShonda.
I wasn't going to say LaShonda. I was going to say LaKeisha.
No. Not a Keisha either.
Not Keisha.
No, I'm not. You're not gonna guess it.
I'm not gonna guess it.
No,
it's
not,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's very.
Sam, it's super saladia. My mother was eating super salad. she didn't know if she wanted super salad.
No, but I think my brother did say he went to school with some twins called Lamangelo and Arangelo.
Oh, wow. Damn. And they were twins.
They were twins. I'm sorry, guys, if you ever see this. I didn't mean anything.
Shout out
but
Lamangelo.
Your mama was extra. But I apologize for what I said about your mom, too. I'm digging a hole. Next subject. So tell us about Third Eye Dynasty.
Oh, shoot.
Was ist das?
Okay, you went through my whole Instagram
I'm in
profile.
Your business.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No problem.
Shout out to those brothers at Third Eye Dynasty. Third Eye Dynasty is an institution that is working to provide liberation to melanated people. Melanation by land ownership and financial literacy.
Need that.
Yeah.
So how did you come in contact with them or become a part of that?
I want to say they found me. Yeah. So one of my brothers, he started it. Like, he had the vision, almost like on some, I don't know how the Mormons started. I think it was like one person had a vision and then more people joined it. But it was almost like that, like almost like a religion.
Who started it?
The Mormons.
Oh, keep going.
Yeah. Do you know how they started?
Listen, I don't know exactly how they started. I've heard it maybe a couple of times, but I've actually attended a few times. So I know what it's like on the inside, and it is really strange.
Okay.
It is real strange.
Okay.
And I live in Mesa.
You live in Mesa? Okay. Well, shout out to our Mormon brothers and sisters.
Shout out to the Latter-day Saints.
Latter-day Saints.
They definitely got money.
They are very nice, and they will do anything for anybody. They're very sweet people.
So the reason why I use them as an example, because like if Third Eye were to get, I don't know how many people it takes to be like a religion, but if we got like 1,000 more people, I guess it'll be like a religion or something.
I'm gonna ask.
So it's like, you know, just people united over the same beliefs and, you know, same vision and stuff. So shout out to my brothers and sisters that are Third Eye Dynasty.
So
I think there's a minimum. There is one.
Are you Googling how many people start a religion?
Yeah. I think it can count.
So we can start a religion right now.
We can start a religion right the fuck now. We really can.
Let's go. Let's go. VOBs. Valley of the Beats.
Valley of the Beats. Okay. Like, how many commandments?
Thou shalt not steal beats.
Thou shalt not rip beats from YouTube.
Thou shalt. Oh, that's a good one.
Thou shalt not use AI to produce
We're gonna talk about that.
We'll get
'cause
into
I
that
don't,
later.
I don't agree with that, but I do believe thou shalt give credit.
Thou shalt give credit. Okay. Hmm. Thou
Do we gotta
shalt.
do 10 though?
I don't know. We can
I
stop
feel
when we
like
get
even the
tired.
original commandments should only be scaled down to like 5.
I'm
like
crying.
some of them is
no,
like
they were fucking
repetitive.
wilding. And remember how new human beings were at that point in time. We needed structure.
Were they new?
Uh-oh.
Can we get a slow zoom? I don't know. I don't know if that's possible, but hold on.
Not the lip quiver too.
What? Okay, so before we get into AI, let me check my handy dandy outline list and make sure there's another thing we need to discuss before we segue into AI.
Is it the glitter you brought in my studio? Like for real? Like
Are you seeing
almost
it on
got
stuff
locked
already?
out. Like this glitter.
Are you seeing it on stuff?
You just sparkling, girl. Like you got this glitter over
That's
here
the point
looking
I'm supposed to be. I just hope I don't get it on the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, but so we have touched on Third Eye Dynasty and the fact that we can count it as a religion, and just a really
it's not a religion.
No, it's just a group of people.
That was an example.
Shared beliefs.
Yeah, we have shared beliefs, shared vision.
Shared beliefs and shared visions. Okay,
Yeah.
For anybody,
land ownership for melanated people and financial
and
literacy.
financial literacy.
That's it. Like that's not even like crazy.
No, it's not. That's
there's no supremacy in it.
That's like what niggas
there's
need.
No. Yeah.
To even the playing field to a certain degree.
It's just like helping our people.
Something that yes, absolutely 100%. I think that those are important in addition to like agriculture. I think niggas need to learn more trades as well these days.
Yes.
And like weaponry and stuff.
No, you don't have to say that. Like
what?
we need to be involved in all of those things.
I think that those are like including what you said, those are the main things that as a collective we should be focusing on.
Yeah, it's building institution. You know.
That's the thing, because fuck infiltrating them. Let's
you gotta have your own. That. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're alluding to some stuff we'll have to talk about another time.
I already invited you to my podcast.
I know,
to
so
have
we'll
these
just talk
questions.
about it. We'll do that there.
For sure.
A little crossover episode.
For sure.
But I know, we are on Valley of the Beats. We touched a lot on, your history as an artist, as a creative. As a we haven't really touched much on you as a producer. Let's get into that really quickly before we segue into AI. So you're like first time producing. Let's talk about how you and that girl.
Let's start with my artistry.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started off as a rapper. I mean, I still rap.
Okay.
But I started making beats because I needed to rap on something. So that's what got me producing.
Did you play any instruments before?
No. Well, I've never been able to read music. I'll put it that way. I have an acoustic guitar. I can play some tabs on the guitar, play a couple of things, but I don't consider myself an instrumentalist or a musician by any means.
Understood. I feel the same way. Like, have I had some guitar lessons? Absolutely. Would I call myself a guitarist? I think it'd be disrespectful to anyone who actually knows how to play. Yeah.
I don't know about disrespectful.
That's my perspective.
People got their opinions. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not signing up to play guitar for anybody.
Yeah, I get that.
In the name of Jesus.
So I started off as a rapper, been making beats, start off on FL Studio. Fruity Loops.
FL Gang?
Yeah, FL Gang. So Fruity Loops since the beginning of it. So it wasn't even FL. It was literally Fruity Loops. I had a cracked version, a ripped version of it. Just quantizing my ass off, just working with my friends from high school. They were also in the Fruity Loops. We would get together and just see who can make the best beat and produce beats. And I had a studio in my home. I had a house at a young age, my own house when I was 18. So yeah, it was crazy. We'll tell it's a whole nother story in my upbringing. But in the studio, I would produce, invite people over. The thing about having an in-home studio is you got to invite people over to your home. So when I had the opportunity to have a studio away from my home, I kind of jumped at it. Simply because, that's your space that you live. And eventually I got married, I had children. So you can't just bring everybody in the crib.
Exactly.
As an artist, though, the furthest I went viral in Russia. I had a song called "Dope Boy Stance."
Okay, can we get like the hook or something?
I'm in my dope boy stance. Got 100 band. I'm not. It's like an early 2009, 2008 song. It's
okay. But shout out
like
to you
when you hear it
in Russia.
Yeah.
You gonna play it for us at then?
I can play it for you later.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, it's a song of its time for sure.
What was that feeling like though when you went viral in Russia? Were the Russians like making videos to your song and stuff?
No, my number shot up.
Okay.
Yeah, my number shot up, and I was making some money, getting some royalties and whatever. And I did have an opportunity to go there and perform, but I didn't know like logistically how to do it. Like I was a new artist. I don't know how to like book a plane and get to Russia and perform. And like, do I need to raise money myself to do that? And who pays me over there and all that shit? But occasionally I would get some Vladimir dude reach out like, hey, come to Russia, perform. I'm like, motherfucker, is this for real? Like, is this legit? Eventually, like everything, it kind of fades away. But I was on Power 92.3, it was called at the time, the street heat of the week. So my music was playing. Like back then, one of the big achievements was just to get your music on the radio.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, so my music was on the radio. The Dope Boy Stance song in Russia was on the radio and stuff, and that was cool. Like I felt like I don't want to say made it, but I felt like I had hit a big check off a box. You know what I mean? I went to Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for a little bit because that was just the mecca of music at the moment. Like everyone that was making a mark in the scene, what had a relationship in Atlanta, was coming out of Atlanta. So this is kind of like before Drake became Drake. The funny thing about that, I think I was telling Miles, wherever he is, there was.
Can we get a want on that? Can we get a sad sound? Wherever he is.
Like the sound that Drake kind of mastered with the singing and the rapping, that sound was it was becoming very popular. And there was a lot of artists at the time that had that sound. Drake just became like the man for it.
Yeah.
But I knew like 5, 6, 7 artists that were just as talented as Drake that can do that can probably sing better than him and spit and had like hits. But they just didn't have that machine behind them. They didn't have that motion with it.
Gotcha.
So I ran out of money in Atlanta, came back to Arizona. And then from there, I've never stopped making music. I've always made music, but I did have to get like stable. So it was a matter of just like, all right, let me get like a job that won't get me incarcerated. Let me get like some stability for my children. Let me just lock in and make sure I'm handling all my like manly responsibilities. So up until when Song Lab Live started, which is probably like about 6 years or maybe 7 now, like around COVID is when Song Lab Live started. You know, there was a stretch of time where I didn't really work with anybody in music. It was just me kind of by myself. And then when Song Lab Live kicked back up, that's when I started, you know, community building again and working with other people in music. But yeah, as a producer, I use Arcade. I use Splice.
Okay, I know about Splice.
Output. There's this program called Output that you can use to plug in sounds. And I use Suno. You know, Suno AI. Most people call it. So I use those as tools. Suno is recent. Okay. So Suno is probably in the last 6 months. Yeah.
And so what does Suno AI do?
Man, so I've remastered some of my beats. So I can take a beat that I made in 2007, stem it out if I still have the stems. So I stem it out, upload it into Suno, and modernize it. You know, I can modernize the drums. You can pretty much do what you can think of, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like seriously, if you can think of it, then you can do it.
That is crazy.
So it's like opening up like all the limitations that you might have had before in your production. Like, oh shit, I don't know how to play the violin. I don't know how to play the
Let me
trumpet.
tell this motherfucker how I want the violin to sound and what I want it to do.
I'll sit there and make the sounds with my mouth and be like, make the violin sound like that, make the trumpet sound like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, using AI, specifically Suno, I don't know about other programs that people are using, but using Suno, if you're already a producer and you've been honing your craft and working on your skills, it's like a cheat code. It's like it 10x's your work. It 10x's your ideas. You know, it's like a direct download.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, it literally came into fruition as I was speaking it.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're freestyling a beat. You know what I mean? Before make a beat real quick. I mean, Jamal knows you might start making a beat and then you might just scratch that beat and go to another beat. You might be hopping in between beats. Where now I'm like finalizing a beat. Like, cause it mixes it. My engineering skills are okay, but my producing skills are great. So I can actually get it engineered to a quality that I want, stem out that beat, and then go ahead and go spit on it, go rap on it, or go give it to someone else and tell them to go rap or sing on it.
So how does that work when it comes down to like licensing? Do you just pay for a subscription and then you're able to use like Suno as you'd like, and you don't have to credit them for anything at all else?
That's a great question. So from what I understand with Suno, because I don't know about other ones, so think of it this way. If you're using like Arcade or Splice, you're paying a subscription to use those sounds. It's the same thing for Suno. You have to have a paid subscription to use the sounds that they create. So that's what covers you in the sense of not sampling, but using those sounds coming from Suno.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. So you're okay with AI being used in this context? Are there any others you're okay with, or any others you're absolutely not okay with, or any that you find a little weird? Like for me, I came across this woman who cloned herself with AI and turned herself into an influencer and makes money off the page with this fake version of herself. I think it's kind of weird. I think it's smart, but I do think it's a little bit strange. And I think that if there is like a major disparity between reality and the life that she's created for this AI version of herself, there are some like mental ramifications that may take place later on. Or maybe I'm thinking too deep in it and she just made this shit, doesn't give a fuck, and is only worried about cashing out.
Yeah.
But I think that there is a very thin line when it comes down to the way that we implement AI. I think it's something that as a human race requires a lot of responsibility. You know, I think there are some cases where a lot of people are outsourcing things that they don't necessarily need to AI. For instance, there was a challenge like when ChatGPT first came out, like, oh, I'm gonna let AI run my life for a day. I'm gonna let AI run my life for a week. You know, I know people that, granted, of course, you know, therapy is more expensive, but that's again a conversation for another time, another show. But you know, there are people talking through like mental health issues with AI.
Yeah.
Right. You know, or even, um, you know, but I know someone personally, you know, who is in a space where maybe they feel like the people in their life are have kind of had it with their shit, and so they talk to AI about their problems instead of their friends to give their friends a break. And it was like strange because even the interaction that we had like surrounding it, like I was like, you know, like I'd honestly rather you talk to me, like whether I'm over the situation or not, I'd honestly rather you speak to me than speak to AI. And the response was no, because AI is going to give me something back every single time. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of questionable things that are being outsourced, even when it comes down to, while I think there are societal benefits of, you know, AI when it comes down to like the porn industry, I think that on the other end of things, it's going to be fucked up and crazy and weird going down the line as well.
Yeah.
You know, so tying it back to, you know, creativity, production, and
Yeah.
just your journey as an artist, like where do you think the line is, and what are some
Yeah.
examples of both ends of the spectrum?
Yeah. No, that's very insightful there. So, in terms of, you mentioned someone being an AI artist, like creating a whole image model, AI person. I personally don't care. It doesn't move anything. It doesn't move the needle in anything, any direction. I do think there is, if someone is presenting something that they're not, though, like a Milli Vanilli type thing. So there are people that use AI to try to create something that and pass it off as an actual person, not telling people that it's AI everything. I think that could be problematic maybe at some point. But as far as someone using AI as a tool to create with, automation, from what I've seen so far in humanity, has made everything better.
Okay.
Yeah, so I believe it's like in Star Trek, there's a scene in the movie where Captain Kirk is riding a old school motorcycle, and then he gets pulled over by this like AI cop that's like, "Hey, no one's allowed to ride those vehicles anymore. We all ride in automated machines and stuff. Like, you're being dangerous riding in that." And I'm like, part of me is like, there is the thrill of the tactile human touch, which I think is important if you're going to use AI as a tool. Like, you got to have the human touch involved in it. Otherwise, it's not going to feel, it's going to feel soulless.
Right.
It's going to feel soulless. It's going to feel just, like, what's the word? Almost kind of how pop music used to sound back in the 90s, 2000s, when Eminem was coming at it and was like, this ain't real music. I think that might be kind of how AI becomes, or how it is with the soullessness. But I say that scene because, like, it's going to save so many lives, though. Like, if people aren't driving a car and they're getting in cars that can drive them wherever they go, there's no more car accidents.
It's true.
No more people are dying.
Now, it'll be a while. Those Waymos got to learn, because the fuck.
But think if we all were in a Waymo, though.
No, that's true. If we were all taking them, they would learn faster.
Right. So there is an upside to automation. There's an upside to using these things as tools. There just probably has to be an area in which, all right, if you do want to ride your motorcycle, you got to go to a designated area to go do that, just, for safety and all that. But I'll say this, like, the beat machine, like, what were we doing before the beat machine came about? Like, there's always these things that push things forward and make things a little bit easier. Auto-tune. Right. Like, auto-tune to me feels as close to, like, kind of how AI is being looked at.
You know what? Did you know apparently Cher was the first artist to be recorded using auto-tune?
That makes a lot of sense to me. Because, people were coming at auto-tune and talking like, let's get this out of here. This isn't real music. I call them purists. These people that are, I'm a trained Juilliard musician and blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, that's cool. But, like, what can you create? What can come out of your brain that you can put down on paper that you can share with the world? What human touch can you put down on something?
Right.
So, the purists are going to always have their opinions on, like, what is art and things like that. And the real reality of it all is that it's subjective.
That's true.
So you can make all these trashy ass AI songs and pump them out and run these money schemes and all that. But, subjectively, people are going to be like, that doesn't resonate with me. Whereas when you take your time and you really put yourself into the music, you're going to find yourself connecting with people. Yeah. And it's going to, give them meaning. So that's the balance for it to me. And that's what I want to teach people too, is like, don't be afraid to use these tools. Don't be discouraged by the purist. All right. And then don't fall into a scam, an automation scam, where you're just pumping out something that you're not putting yourself into. Take your time to create, take your time to make something meaningful.
friends that's in the tech field. Her and a lot of her colleagues have had extensive conversations about AI and the proper way to use it. And the best way to go about it, according to them, is to utilize it as an assistant.
Yeah.
You do think about it when you draft, you draft a letter before you give it to your assistant to proof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, don't let AI do the work. Come to AI with an idea. Come to AI with the concept. Have that human touch, incorporating it from the beginning, so
Yo,
that it's built off of that.
in the new Predator Badlands movie,
Okay.
I like the part where he meets the android because she don't got no legs and she's trying to have him, carry her so she's not like stuck there on the planet or whatever. And he's a predator and they're very like independent. Like, why would I work with you? And she's like, all right, well, I can help you. And he's like, how would you help me? Like, I don't need help. And she's like, I'm a tool. And he's like, oh, I can use a tool. And that's exactly what it is. You're like, all right, I'm not going to have you do it all for me, but if you're presenting as a tool and I can use you as a tool, then let's work together. Let's create something together. So to me, that was an example of just like, all right, you don't got to be all struggling to get something done when you have so many tools available for you. Technology at this point is really a matter of manifestation. Like, get out those ideas. Like, we see it all the time. We see, like, besides Will Smith eating spaghetti all the time, like, we see crazy comic book adaptations and celebrities and people using it to create crazy visuals. Like, the idea that you had before that you maybe would have had to pay a illustrator or sketch artist,
I was literally just about to mention that I know someone who recently released a book and started working on a children's book, and most of their children's book photos are rendered via AI.
Yeah. Work. Like, get started and keep going. Like, don't wait. Like, just do it.
Hell yeah. So speaking of work, I know that you brought a few pieces to share with us. Or have any of them in particular, or all of them, have been used using Suno AI?
Yeah, some of them have been used with Suno AI.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna give y'all the sauce on like how I do it.
Right.
But
that's for another day, another time.
No, that's for never. Like, I'm not gonna teach y'all how I make these beats.
Nobody's business.
Because then you'll do it, and then you won't need me, to do it for you.
Right.
But shout out to Miles again, because Miles is helping me with this website that we've been working on called Beats and Stems. What Beats and Stems is a website that has all of our beats laid out, and they're tracked out, so you can get the beat and the stem, and you just pay a monthly subscription. Just pay a monthly subscription. Was that a pizza on your phone?
Yeah.
you like pizza?
I do.
Oh shit.
Stuffed crust.
Oh snap! That's my jam.
See, I want to actually get stuffed crust from now that the trademark has been up and other franchises can do stuffed crust, like a battle of the stuffed crusts.
Yes. See, and I want people to make music about that though.
Honestly,
like you can take something like an idea and make it like a metaphor or allegory, and just like, I feel like so much music is sounding the same.
And it's about the same thing.
And it's about the same thing. And there's so many different things like stuffed crust pizza that we can like create a melody for, and
I just got back some highlights from a jam session that I did a couple weeks ago, and some of the highlights that they pulled was literally like me like freestyling and apologizing to my cat. Like, upsetting him.
You feel me?
Yeah, so
that's
I understand
dope.
exactly what you mean. Like, that's something that I've kind of been in this space maybe the last like 6 months to a year, call it whatever you want to, but I have been tired of music about love. Like, because there's so many things, so many other aspects of the human experience that deserve our attention, that deserve high regard and veneration. Like, even the way we talk about love, I've mentioned before how I feel like, in a sense, like romance and intimacy have been hijacked by what it is that we have come to consider love as, you know what I mean? So yeah, we definitely need more variety, more whimsy, more shit of substance about mundane things.
I love that. I love that a lot. Yeah, I brought some beats. So I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
The beats I have to play for you, I can play the beats, but I also make songs. Can I play whole songs?
Yeah.
I
Is that
definitely want to
cool?
hear Dope Boy Stance first, so we need to know what
That's
it's
from
doing
like
numbers in
15
Russia.
years ago. You want to hear it still?
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
Okay.
We discussed it.
Okay, let's start with Dope Boy Stance because
Dope Boy Stance. And can you actually, you know what? I think I'll give it a try.
well,
Figure out what a dope man. What exactly is a dope man stance? A dope.
so you know back back in the day, like we used to wear. No, it's the belt buckle. So pretend like you have on a nice belt buckle, and that's the stance. But you don't got the belt buckle on. You got to wear the belt buckle and it won't feel weird. I used to have like belt buckles with like diamonds and crusted and all that shit on it.
You know what?
Like,
I've seen that stance. I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about.
Do you really though?
I do.
Yeah. Back in the day. Here, I'll play this track a little bit for you guys.
Already coming in hot. This is that era.
This is the era.
That's
you
the
hear the
era.
horns. Yeah.
Even the intro. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
Okay.
Has a little Fetty Wap vibe to
I like
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is that era for sure.
Yeah.
Anything from this era you could Dougie to.
You could Dougie to it for sure. Yeah. So
Is that you?
that's me. Yeah.
Just copped a new ride, took
Yeah.
back that rental. Definition of a hustler, yeah, I be that.
Okay.
Not a D boy, I just know where the weed at.
Okay.
It's all incriminating and shit right
As it
now.
should be though.
Yeah.
Feds try to pick them out. There's not a chance, cause we all up in this bitch with our deep boy stand.
Okay.
And then you bring back in the hook sooner back then, like let the hook ride it in. Hey, crank that, crank it. You gotta do the snaps and all that. You. I'm in my dope boy stand. Okay. All right, that was a little taste of that.
Okay.
So-
Okay. Shout out to the Dope Boys.
Thank you. So I was gonna play you guys the beats, but I'm gonna play you the actual song. So these songs, even though they're not completed on an engineer level, like my vocals might sound a little crazy, the beat is still very clear, and you can hear me spitting, trying to sing. I try to sing, y'all. I'm not a singer, but I do my best. And shout out to Auto-Tune and all the great tools that Isotope plugins have, Wave plugins, and you know, I do my best with that. But this first song I'm gonna play you guys is called Confidence.
Okay.
So everything I'm about to play for you guys, I made the beat, I produced it, not just all Suno. So I all my songs they start off in FL.
Okay. Gotcha.
So they might move into Suno at some point for more mixing, but you know, Suno is my starting. FL is my starting point. So.
Understood.
Okay.
And are these set to release, or are these just in the vault? Was that you?
Yeah.
Confidence, that's the crown, not a change. Walk in the room, I don't say my name. You feel the vibe, that's the flame, no shame. I just move like the sun, no need to explain. Ooh, confidence, that's the air I breathe. Can't fake faith, that's what I believe. Play ask what I wear, I said be. It's the strength divine, not a label, little lead. They told me tone it down. I turned it louder, I'm the brain in the flower, balance power. They copy courage, but the fear still show. I let the mirror talk, that's my realest bro. Took time, no, I learned what they taught in school. That cool ain't cold, just keep it yo cool. They chase lights, I chase legacy instead. You can't tread where your spirit been fed. Self-worth don't need no receipt. I'm already gold, not trying to compete. Every scar, every flaw, that's proof I'm rare. Confidence quiet, but it fills the air. The confidence, that's the crown, not a chain.
Okay, so that was a little.
That sounded so fucking good. First of all, Jesus Christ, I loved everything about it. So that was your voice.
Yeah.
That's like, so that's like how you sound, like
Yeah, that's how I
singing?
sound.
Like nothing added.
No, that has auto tune on that.
That's
joint.
it, nigga.
That's
You
it.
can sing. Talk about why? What the fuck? That
You
sounded
know,
so
thank you.
good. Can we
Thank
get a
you.
round of applause?
Thank you. Oh,
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
all right.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh.
All right, well, let me play
What
the
the
next
fuck?
song.
Okay.
Let me play another song for you guys. So, I mean, if you like that singing, I have
That
another
was so
song.
good. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, keep going.
This next one, is called Grand Rising.
Grand Rising. Okay.
So this is about when you work really, not just working hard, but like putting your energy into produce something, but still working in like love and compassion and being authentically you. So it's about having late nights and early mornings. So that's the grand rising part, is like,
Period.
you know, you're watching the sun come up because you worked that hard that day. You know what I mean? Or you're getting up early and you're seeing the sun come up.
I literally have a song called Late Nights and Lost wait. What's the song of Late Nights? Yeah, Late Nights and Lost Mornings.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
That's dope.
Let's go.
Okay.
Ready to hear it? I'm on the edge of my seat.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Green eyes and feel the day ignite. Green eyes and that your spirit take flight. Energy is coming, shining through the night. Steady in your
Such
power,
good
everything's
tone.
alright. Open up your heart, let it reunite. All the love within you, waking up the light. Breathe it in and hold it, elevate your side. Gray rising, stepped into the hay. New light is upon you, warming up your soul. Destiny is calling, time to take control. Every step is guided, but your story unfold. Truth inside your chest, now shining brave and bold.
I be being a fan, nigga. What the fuck? Nigga.
Opportunities gather right outside your door. Storms that once shook you won't shake you anymore. You've been rising quiet, now they hear your roar. Standing in your purpose, grounded in your name. Knowing you've been chosen, nothing feels the same.
Period.
Walking through the sunrise, glowing like a flame. Green rising, feel the day ignite. Green rising, get your spirit.
I'm seeing this on like video games, like when I'm fucking, you could license this for a film. It's very cinematic.
Open up your heart, let it reunite. All the love within you, waking up the light. Breathe it in and hold it, elevate your side. Green rising, step into the high. Your life is beautiful, painted.
Also, with this, the way that it sounds like, I think it's just makes me want to like highlight how important it is to invest in your software and invest in your plugins, because with like lesser quality stuff to pull from and utilize, like that could have been completely different.
Yeah.
And that only came to mind because of how great that came together and how high quality everything sounded. Like everything went together so well.
You know, you guys are like the first people I played this for.
Period. As we should be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I get a burn?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yo.
Valley of the Beats exclusive.
Oh,
Save that. That was good.
Oh man. So do I keep playing more tracks?
Yeah, you said you got one or two more for us.
I got some more. Okay, all right. So this next one is called "Rich Off Content."
Okay.
The premise of it is we're all in the hustle of the content economy. We got to keep putting out content, and we want to make some money off of it.
100%.
So that's just what it is right now. And,
let's go.
By the way, everything that I make, well, not everything. Some of the things I make are for sale. So if you want to give me an offer on one of these songs because you feel like, hey, this is for me, then holla at me. Because, you know, I'm an artist myself, but I also make music for other people.
Period.
That's like my dream, is to be like a songwriter and work with other people and make beats for them and write their lyrics. And
I love that. I really want to write for, I want to find like a guy to write for. I feel like I could write fire shit for a nigga.
Yeah,
absolutely. Like my favorite genre of music is like music written by men for women.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta collab because I got some heat.
Baby, he's a really good example of that. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, that's one thing too that I want artists to know is like a lot of the music that they perform is written by other people.
Even a lot of something that Summer Walker is allowed with her most recent project is that a lot of the writers that were on it, you know, are able to promote the fact that they were writers, which I do appreciate. I think that's really fire.
Yeah.
Like for that, I don't. Is it Go Girl? No, that's a completely different song. Actually, that was what SZA and Doechii.
Okay.
But there was a song. Actually, that's neither here nor there. Press play.
Okay. All right, so it's called Rich Off Content. Again, I made the beat. This is me doing my best to sing. So, you know, give me some, you know, the mixing.
We already heard.
I did my best.
The first one.
I did my best.
Okay. Camera roll, ID is loaded.
Valley of the Beats exclusive.
You feel me?
I ain't rich, I love them with your content. With your content. With your content. Turn plain in a post, now it's profit. With your content. With your content. Oh, jeez, our algorithm, I drop it. With your content. With your content.
Your voice is so
if
good.
If it's you in my voice, I'm on the ties of your content. Yeah, rich your content. Started with a story, not a sponsor. Camera dreams get strong. They was waiting on permission, I just lost her. He woke from experience, lost from the scar. When I lived like pagans did, now it's shit worldwide. I ain't famous, I'm just in it. It's a she code, they miss it. What they worry about the numbers? I was building trust and precision. If you got a skill, that's a seed. If you got a voice, that's a brand.
Yeah.
If you got a phone and believe, you already got it in your hand.
Come on.
Yeah. I ain't rich all logo, rich off counter. Rich off counter.
All right. And that one, like, you know, it's not luck. I'm just rich off content. You know what I mean? Just like I'm putting in the work and just having a release plan schedule, just like doing what you need to do for success. Like, there's no shortcuts with it.
Yeah, you just have to get it done.
Yeah, you just got to get it done. So thank you guys for listening. And
yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for sharing. You've had so much.
Man, I was a little bit nervous. I was a little bit nervous. Like,
why are you nervous?
Because I don't really I haven't really shared my music like that.
Yeah. Okay.
In a minute, so I didn't know how you guys would respond. And then I know like I'm gonna be re-recording some of these things, so it's like I'm giving you the rough, but I think the rough is still good enough to be listened to.
Yeah.
So it's like I appreciate you guys. You guys got me out of my like producer shell.
Oh,
my artist shell
on the soundboard.
There's no awe. You can make the sound. You got it covered. Yeah, but thank you guys.
Yeah, no problem. So, before we close out, do you have any shout outs that you want to do?
Oh, sure. Man, where do I start? Shout out to my family in Texas, my wife, my children. The gunshots.
Okay.
He just did gunshots
I
for
like
my
that.
wife and children.
Because it's heavy. It's serious business.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Shout out to the wife
Valley
and
of the
kids.
Beats. Shout out to all of my Song Lab peoples that have just been supporting us and coming to the meetups and just more gunshots.
Yeah. I guess that's a new thing for shout outs.
Yeah.
They're shootouts, not shout outs.
Yo, it's wild over here. So everyone that supported me in any facet, you know, coming to the meetups, coming to any of my events, just like all the people that have supported before, I really appreciate you guys. Shout out to Marmera Creative, having a space for creatives to come in and work and produce and create content, get rich off content.
Rich off content.
You feel me? And just thank everybody that is putting in the work to achieve their dreams. Like, thank you. Like, don't give up on working to be your highest version of yourself. Lastly, I want to thank Value of the Beats because Jamal, I've known Jamal for like 2 years now. Maybe known Jamal longer than Miles. And I just met you maybe like a month or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are all dope. And you guys are all awesome individuals. And I love you guys' vibe. It's always positive. You guys are very uplifting. I love what you're doing for giving people a voice to be sharing their narrative. You know, so often other people share your narrative, but you give people a platform to share their own narrative. And I love that. The camera go out.
Yep.
Hit me doing that. No, it's all good. See, I know the behind the scenes stuff because usually I'm on Jamal's side, but it's all good. Which one am I looking at? This one then?
This one.
Oh, that one's still on. Okay, no, it's all good. Keep all this in the show, by the way, man. I love this shit. So with Value of the Beats coming here in Marmera, like it's been a great relationship. You guys bring phenomenal people around, phenomenal artists. Jamal, you don't even gotta hook it up, bro. You don't gotta hook it up, man. I'm wrapping it up right now.
Yeah. We
This is
got
it,
our
bro.
shout outs after this.
These are all shout outs.
You can put the camera, you know, we could go back and forth now.
And I'm really looking forward to watching your platform grow. So all the other producers, artists, people that are in the industry have great stories to tell. Like tap in with Value of the Beats because this platform is going up and these people are incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate
so
that.
much.
Yeah.
Wow. So I guess it's my turn for shout outs and then you can close us out, Jamal.
Yep.
So first and foremost, I want to thank God. I want to thank my mommy. I want to thank my dad. I want to thank everyone who's ever loved me and everyone who I have ever loved. I also want to thank the haters. Shout out to you for real. God bless you. Ain't got nothing but love for you.
Yeah.
Today I am thankful also. Big shout out to gratitude.
Yes.
And I want to highlight the importance of maintaining the energy of gratitude and just looking for reasons to be happy and to be grateful because reasons to you know be sad and downtrodden are very abundant and they are even thrust in our face if we're going to be honest. So happiness and gratitude are a choice, so continue to choose that.
Yeah, love that.
Signing off, that's SKYYEHARPER. Over to you, Jamal.
I just want to say shout out to everybody, and we're gonna end the episode on that note. Fleek, thank you for coming through.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for coming through.
I'm so glad to be here. Thank you so much for having me, Jamal.
And Tay, we wish he was here because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get a goddamn? This has been Valley of the Beats.
and we're out. Peace.
Yeah. You did that.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. That was so much fun.
Appreciate y'all.